Okay. Yeah, that's every 50-50. So, all right. So I've already gotten most of my targets hit on this one. I'm just down to my last runner. So I mean, if I get these hit or if I get stopped out, that's cool. It doesn't matter. I do think we still have some more room for downside because of where we rejected at. Um, the Bulls are going to have to do a lot of work if they want to push this past, but I do think that we may see some more downside. We could see a test of around 800. We could see that, especially if we get a run of these lows, especially this low here at 824. So we could see a potential bounce here, or we could just see price go down into this area. So we'll see. But as I stated before, I've already taken majority of my profits off on this. So these are just runner targets. All right. All right. So I'm gonna have to really look at this chart, like for real, and really look at this damn thing. Yeah, because yeah, 800 actually might be the next stop for sure. Hmm. Yeah, this actually might be a good short right here, but we'll see. We'll see. With the Nasdaq, technical analysis work, but there are times where it doesn't work, and then it'll flip right back to it. So we'll get like these big impulsive moves, and then it'll go right back to technical analysis. But it does look like it's about to drop here, though. Actually, what I'll probably do is close out of this one and see if I can limit into this. See if I can get a limit into this one. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's see what it does here. Oh, also, well, so yesterday during yesterday's stream, for some reason, my connection with Tradeovate with NinjaTrader 8, I don't know what the hell is going on over there at MFF and their Tradeovate accounts, but my Tradeovate account is absolutely broken at this point. So this is in the sim right now. I'm in the sim, and it looks like I should have stayed in that damn trade. So as you can see, I'm still, for some reason, this thing is broken. I did put in a support ticket, and hopefully they can fix the issue. Hopefully they can fix the issue. Yeah, what I should have did is once I saw that the once I saw that, I should have known that that was not going to work. That's what I should have known. I should have known that. I will say that I did get my payout approved, and it is on its way to my bank account as we speak. So that was, I mean, out of all the things that went wrong yesterday, the payout was approved. It did get sent to Rise, and now Rise is actually now sending it to my bank account. So I guess that's one thing to be happy. But I will say this: actually reaching the payout, all the work and dedication that it took to actually get to that point. was definitely a lot. And I can really see why a lot of people just resort to gambling because that's what I did. It's not fun. It took a lot of fighting against my internal self. It took a lot of that. Um, Waiting for setups to present themselves is not fun. We want to click buttons and make money, and especially on the Nasdaq when you don't really have to even pay attention to structure. You can just get in and get lucky. So it did hit 9. You can get in and get lucky. Hmm. Yeah, let's see what they do when price gets back down here because I mean technically anything above this is we're definitely retesting 965. Anything above that. Hmm. I'm gonna try another short here. Uh, we'll see what happens. So I'm at this point now where I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do. I will get the U Profit uh, account, their zero account, because being able to swing in that account and not have a time limitation, you can basically swing over the weekend with that account. So I'm going to get me that account. I'm gonna get it this Friday. The only thing I don't like about it is that I have to trade on TradeAvate now, or not TradeAvate, TradingView. So I mean, it's similar to TopStepX. TopStepX uses TradingView to trade as well. So I mean, but they actually, but I would prefer not to trade on TradingView because I don't have any indicators on it, and I think when I read in the comment section in their Discord, they was talking about they only allow kind of like with Quant Tower, where you can only have 2 indicators and they have to buy the license, which is complete crap. I really don't want to trade on any other platform except NinjaTrader 8 though. But all these issues that I'm having with the is getting in the way of me getting a payout. I was on my way to my second payout, and now it has to be on hold. Now I have to hope, or yeah, I have to hope that that MFF is going to do the right thing. They sent the email, and the email itself is already saying that they're not going to take responsibility for any issues with TradeAvate. So I'm really have to hope that, well, with all the video evidence that I provided, that what happened yesterday was out of my control. I did close the position in TradeAvate, but it kept going in NinjaTrader 8. The crazy thing is when I look on TradeAvate, it does show that I do have the same balance, but I can't trade on any of my accounts here on NinjaTrader 8 at all. I can't even open a position at all on NinjaTrader 8. So there's obviously something that's wrong. So we'll get that figured out. And in the meantime, I guess I'm just going to have to get acquainted with Quantower and start having the stream in the sim, but then take the trades also in Quantower because I'm not going to deal with that. But the only thing that I'm going to have to figure out is how to do the trailing stops with Quantower. I just have to figure that out. Just have to figure that out. but that's definitely yeah, we're definitely gonna probably see a break. So if we can get a break, since they failed to take it higher here, if we get a break of 885 and we can get price to close underneath this area and use it as resistance, we're definitely taking out these lows and we're definitely going lower. That's no question. That we're definitely going lower. I'm going to be looking for what price does around this area if we can get it. Man, shit, I should have known, man. That was just too low. That was just too low. I mean, so far the bulls are holding that area. What I'm gonna no actually no, I'm gonna keep it right here. I'm gonna keep it right here because a failure here would signal selling pressure from the bears. So we got the bulls holding it right now. We got the bulls holding this level right here. So we got them holding it. So if the bears step right back in and we see a break below that low and they come back and use it as resistance, then we'll get that short. But okay, there we go. 847. What is that? 49. And 49. So yeah, let's see. 65. Yeah, I'm gonna see what they do here. Yeah, because we're definitely gonna see some resistance here. At least we should. No, Tommy, I'm just scalping, honestly. I'm just scalping. Obviously, I should have stayed in my original long. That's for sure. I should have stayed in my original long. Uh, but I do think, I do think that we can at least see 18.9 today. I'm sorry, 18.990. Possibly back up here to 19K. I think we can possibly see that today. We can possibly see. So if the Bulls can have their way today, we can possibly see. We'll probably see resistance at like 19K for sure. Nineteen. I'm sorry, 18,980. 18,980. Because we are definitely still in an uptrend. I do see that we're in an uptrend for sure. And that will definitely be the hard way to make the money. That'll definitely be the hard way. Hmm. Okay. I mean, we could see a bounce here at the bottom of this range. We could see a bounce. All right, so let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you're gonna have to. She was doing everything except trying to take that target, dude. She was doing everything except trying to take it. Mm. Ah, shit. I already. Okay, I'm too late. All right, so let's see if I can get limited in. Let's see. Damn it. That was my bad. That was my bad. That was my bad. I didn't. That was my bad. I meant to get the limit up here. I meant to get the limit up here. It looks like it split the liquidity right here. And that's what I was trying to get, but I kind of fumbled right there. So that was definitely a bad entry. It's definitely a bad entry. Um, because, I mean, we could see a move down to 933. That was definitely a bad entry. I mean, unless the market wants to go for this liquidity above this high at 19.7. Hmm, hmm, yeah, if you just haven't really tried it out. I mean, let me see how much that entry cost me, because that was definitely a bad entry. That was definitely a bad entry. So 981. Yeah, I would have been up like 30 points right now. That was such a bad entry. That was a really bad entry. Uh, yeah, I might have to start doing that too. I have to start doing that. Mm. Because it might come back down here, like right where I had my first target is probably where they might bounce it for support. So yeah, 965 is definitely going to be the level that the bulls are definitely going to have to reclaim. They're definitely going to have to reclaim that level to see higher prices. Anything below this level right here would signal a downward move. Shoot, the bears are showing up now, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the heck this is. Hmm. Hmm. I should have stayed in my original long position, that's for sure. That is definitely for sure. Uh, that is definitely for sure. So for the next 2 days, for the next 2 days, or I guess until I really figure out what I really want to do moving forward, because I highly doubt that I highly doubt that MFF is going to resolve this issue. I look at their Discord, and I'm not the only person that is experiencing what I experienced. Now, my whole connection with Tradeovate, I think. Well, I mean, I haven't seen that. From what I've seen, is that they were unable to close their position, and because they were unable to close their position, excuse me, they obviously it resulted in a loss of their accounts, and that's what they're trying to get resolved. And I see a lot of people saying that it's been a couple of days and they haven't seen a response and yada yada blah blah blah. So I know that this is probably going to take a while to resolve. I guess what I will do in the meantime, is kind of refine my strategy here in the sim. I do take more riskier trades in the sim. And honestly, what my goal is when I'm in the sim is to see what I can really get away with. Ultimately, I want to be able to be able to get into a position and then recognize an opportunity to scale into that position. That's usually what I do in the sim is trying to find opportunities to scale into a position. Obviously, I don't want to lose, but at the same time, I always gotta remind myself that I'm here to refine my strategy. So when we get into a live account, we can make as much money as possible. Because last night I was kind of doing some more math, and I mean I do have a high win rate, but if I can become more effective, I can make a lot more money with with little to no risk to the position. If I can be more efficient. And I was talking to Smith, I was like, that's probably why they sabotaged the account. Me and Smith always joke like I know that they watch our accounts because I mean we only lose when we self sabotage or we start behaving foolishly. And we used to joke and be like, yeah, they're probably putting bets. It was like, oh my God, he's gonna reach the payout. He's gonna pass the account. And they're like in the break room, like, nah. Oh, whoa, whoa, look at that. Damn, 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 damn. God damn. God damn. God damn. God damn. God damn. Yo. Yo, God damn. God damn. Oh, shit. God damn, dude. Yo, what the fuck? Oh, Jolts. Jolts historically, Jolts has not ever had a bullish reaction to it. Like, I don't understand what it is about Jolts. The markets just never loves the Jolts report. It just never loves it. It always sells off. Every time. God damn. God damn. Yo, look at that freaking candle. Yeah, there was some guy in the Think a Book Map chat saying that technical analysis don't work. Hey, if y'all want to believe that, then y'all can believe that. But y'all see me trade technical analysis 24/7. I didn't even know there were news. All I saw was that they made a double top and that the bulls were failing to bring it back up. And that's why I went short here. Pure technical analysis. Pure. Technical analysis works. Y'all see this shit every fucking day. But going back to my comment, I was like, yeah, they're probably in the break room like, yo, oh, they're gonna pass the account. We're gonna have to pay them out. And it's like, nah, they have a cycle. They'll fuck up. And sure enough, yeah, we fuck up. We definitely do, man. We definitely mess up, man. And it be for stupid reasons. It's very stupid. Like getting in short too early, knowing that it's not gonna work, but let's see what happens. Stuff like that. And then going on tilt. If I can just work on that, I'll be like a 90% trader, a 90% win rate. I'm already at 75, 80 throughout my accounts. And like I said, the only time I lose is when I'm being foolish or when the market is trading in one direction. Good thing I have a daily loss limit because I would blow the account. I would blow the account if there wasn't a daily loss limit. Hmm. Hmm. All right, so we got a break of this range. We got that break. I don't think they're. I mean, let's see, man. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, yeah. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Because I mean, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I think. I mean, with this big move down like that, I mean, we just had a recovery. I mean, I probably get stopped out of this one. I probably get stopped out because what I should have did was waited for the retest of this area right here. That's what I should have did. And that's the stupid shit I'm talking about. Getting in short too early, knowing exactly where I should be getting in short. This is what I should have waited on, because if they're going to push past this, then I know that I'm wrong. But if the bears were serious about this big move down, then the bottom of this range is where I should have shorted. And there's just stupid things like that. And I notice when I get into that mindset, and it always happens when I say, like, I get uh win streak overconfidence, or win streak euphoria, overconfidence, self-sabotage, and then getting humbled. I know what the hell I'm supposed to do, but for some reason I like to behave foolishly for some freaking reason. I knew exactly where I should have got in short. I don't know why the hell I didn't, like, I don't know why I did that stupid shit. I know that this is where I'm supposed to get short. Anything before this would have gets anyway. Hmm. All right, so now the market, now we have two questions to ask ourselves. Is the market trying to go higher, which is highly unlikely? It's highly unlikely that the market goes higher. Highly unlikely. But what the market was doing, our pre-market was building up buy stops or sell stops underneath these lows. They've been doing that all morning. So this is what they were doing on pre-market, building up liquidity underneath these lows to go lower. So does the market wants to take out this? Which, I mean, why would you want to take out that when you can take this out? But then I do think that we can probably see a bounce at like 700, I think. So you know what I'm gonna do with this target? I'm actually gonna move it down. I think we can go to at least right here. I think we can, but I think if we get a if we get a run underneath these lows, because I mean, look at this. Well, let me get to the higher time frame chart. Take this off. Look at this. Look at all these look at these lows under here. Look at all this liquidity that's just asking for the market to take out. Like it's like screaming, take me out. Look at that. We have a test of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tests. Yeah, if we touch this liquidity, we're going down. Uh, but at the same time, we are trading in a one big giant range at the same time. So, I mean, my money's to the downside. My bias is definitely to the downside. But uh yeah. But this is why I love being a bear. This is what I love about being a bear. We get moves like this. This is what happens when you're a bear. You get beautiful moves like this. Oh, it just feels so good to be a part of a move like that. Oh, it feels so good. You get all this choppiness to be when you're a bull, but when you're a bear, you get a straight move down. Everybody's taking out their profits. Everybody's selling. Yeah, it's so great. So great. Okay. So we did see that big pop. So let's see. Let's see if they're going to push it. Because now that 885 level is definitely going to be crucial. 885 is definitely going to be crucial. Because now there's engineered liquidity right underneath these lows. If we get a test here, if we can get a test right here, and I see that the bulls are trying to step in, I'm gonna go long. Because I think the market is trying to go for 19.7. I think the market wants to go to 19.7. Well, what I will do though, If they touch 19.7 before coming back down here, then I won't be looking to long in this area if we do see a pullback because we got this big move up. I mean, they've been building liquidity at this area all day, so there. Yeah, all right, 19.7. I doubt they take this out. I mean, if they take this out, they might as well. No, they won't take this out unless that's exactly where it's trying to get to. Because we had a dump at 19.7. We could possibly see them sweep the liquidity above that and then drop it. Yeah, it wouldn't be the move I'm looking for. Hmm. We didn't reach 19.7, but we did reach 19.1. You know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try here. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna wait, but I'm definitely trying. Mm. Oh, I hate that so much. I'm glad. I like the fact that my second target is right at that neckline at before 863. Yeah, we don't see a bounce here. All right, so this is definitely going to be the test for the bulls right here. They need to keep price. Look at that. Look at that. Mm. We'll see. We'll see. But this is definitely the level that the bulls are going to have to get over. You can see that's where we got that nasty drop right there. You see that they used this area as support, and then they broke it again. And now they're using it as resistance again. Look at them use that area as support yet again. You see that? Using it as support. Mm, mm. Okay. So price underneath this level is bearish. So I'm going to be looking to short this. Mm, Actually, let me take this off. I'm getting way too ahead of myself right now. Getting way too ahead of myself. What I was not paying attention to, I'm gonna try another long. I'm gonna maybe I should I'll just wait. Uh, See if I can get. I'll just wait. I'll just wait. I'll just wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. The one thing that I'm going to get out of the habit of doing is chasing the NQ. I got to start trading the Nasdaq like I trade the ES. I can't chase her. I think it was yesterday. Yesterday, even though I was trading that competition account on tilt, I was just taking trades, just cause. Um, because I like to think of myself as an alchemist. I like to turn a bad situation into a good situation. The one thing that I noticed yesterday that I did is that if I trade the Nasdaq for too long, I'll take some of my tendencies over to the ES. And if I trade the ES for too long, I take some of my tendencies from the ES back to the Nasdaq. And as I keep going back and forth, I start to learn things to try to find that golden spot in the middle. The one thing that I've noticed that with the Nasdaq is that if, let's just say that I got in right here. Let's just say that. Let's just say I got in right here. Look at where my stop is. My stop is in an area where it can easily get hit. I can easily get my stop hit right here. And the reason why I was able to my eyes was open to that yesterday was because I was trading the ES as if I trade the Nasdaq. The ES did a pattern that I usually see on the Nasdaq that I would usually long, but I had to remember that, or obviously afterwards, I'm pretty sure it's going to show exactly what the hell happened because the ES does not trade the same way. It's 9 times out of 10, if the ES makes a low, it's coming back. I mean, the ES is too liquid for it to move the way that it moves on the Nasdaq. And it did exactly this on the ES yesterday, and I'm so glad it's demonstrating that. And what I've noticed is that on the Nasdaq, that if you chase her and got in exactly where I got in at to demonstrate it, the market loves to pull back and stop you out and use you as liquidity. And you see how it stopped me out exactly where my stop was? How it stopped me out right here at these lows. And now we're seeing buyers come in. So it's like chasing is literally asking yourself to become liquidity. Now look at this. Exactly where I got stopped out at, the market goes up. Exactly. That's why you shouldn't chase. Now, I understand that when we see a moving object, our natural impulse is to chase. But I think that natural impulse is being used against us because, yeah, you got stopped out just for it to still go in your favor. So if you would have got in exactly where I stopped out at, what is that, like 24? It just reached a high of like 53. That's 20 points right there. At least we would have got our first target hit. 24. Yeah, that's we would have got our first target hit. Just for it to go in our direction. I'm so glad I was able to demonstrate that. That's what I learned yesterday, trading the ES as if I trade the Nasdaq, because I had a trade where it stopped me out. Just to go, because not because it wasn't a good trade, because I chased it. I chased the ES, and that's just how I knew I was on tilt yesterday, because I chased the ES, knowing exactly that's not how to trade her. But then I thought about it and was like, I do that with the Nasdaq. I mean, I get away with it, but there's times where I get stopped out, or my stop is not in a good spot because I'm thinking that I'm getting in at the top of this range. But I'm really getting in, like, as an example, if the top of this range is at 35, I'm getting in at 45. That's 10 points right here. That's only leaving me 17 more points of risk, which the Nasdaq can easily come back and stop me out. Now, it does seem like they're selling at this level, but the reason why I wouldn't short this is because the structure doesn't suggest that it's time to short first off, and that price bounced off of VWAP. That's why I was like, actually, let me take that short off and let me see what they do, because they're bouncing off of VWAP. The structure is bullish, regardless of all this short momentum down, all these shorts. The structure is still bullish. We're still in an uptrend. We're still in an uptrend, and I really think that the target is 19.7. I really think that's the target. And then once we get to 19.7, then I'll short. Or I'll look for a short in this area. That's where I'll look for a short. Now, if they run these highs, I doubt that they get above 1930. I doubt that. I doubt 1930 will be something that we get over today because of all this resistance from yesterday. I mean, you had a break of structure. You had the bears come in and sell the retest. We had this strong move down, and a retest of this level wouldn't be a reversal, but it's highly likely that they'll come back in. All right, so let's see. Let's see what they do here because this could be another short opportunity here, though. This could be another short opportunity, like a scalp, for them to come back into this range. This is bullish. This is bullish. I mean, the bears are trying to sell here. The bears are selling here, and if they fail, we will see a push up. And as we speak, because the bears are shorting here. Yep, there it goes. That stop run candle. That's why you got to be technical analysis works. Don't ever let nobody tell you that it doesn't. Technical analysis work just as well as it does on the Nasdaq as it does on the ES. The reason why we got this stop run candle is because all the bulls, all the bears were shorting this area. They were shorting right here. And this is just their stops getting ran. I think, like I said, I think this is where the market's trying to get to. Okay, but that's definitely bearish. That's bearish as well. Yeah, that's bearish. Okay, that's bearish right there. Okay, that's definitely bearish. And that's exactly where I would want my candle, my stop at, if I'm wrong. That's exactly where I would want it at. A26. All right, so let's see what happens here. All right, so let's see what they do. If they find support here at 965, I'm gonna get out the short if they find support. Because that was definitely a nice little fake out. Okay. All right, so they took that out. All right, so they took out 19.7. All right, so they took out 19.7. Let's see. Let's see if I can get a better price. Because I doubt that they take out, doubt they take that high out. Nice. Doubt they take the high out. Mm, mm. Okay, so let's see. Hmm. Yeah, wouldn't that be a coincidence? All right, so 34, 34. You don't gotta be nasty in Q. Mm, Hmm. Yeah, this is right around that area. I'm just gonna wait for it. I'm gonna wait. I just want to see if the Nasdaq is really gonna be that nasty. I just want to see if she really is gonna be that nasty. Man, but I'm just gonna wait. Like I said, I'm just gonna wait. All right, so the Bears are definitely trying here. They're definitely trying. Definitely trying here. Honestly, I really don't even know how to feel about that. I want to know how to feel about that because that's just nasty. She better just do it. Okay. All right. I feel better now. Okay. I feel better. I feel better. I was about to say, I was like, man, if she's gonna be that nasty, if she is gonna be that nasty, like, I mean, originally she stopped me out 2 ticks. I was about to say, dude, he said, look at the hourly. Yep. All right. Let's see what happens here, man. So 300, huh? I think I might have got stopped out of that other position. Yeah, I got stopped out. Oh, almost. So they took that high, though, huh? They took it up. Mm. They took the high out. 37. All right, so we're trending. Okay, so we're trending. They're bouncing it off the 21 EMA. We're trending. All right. And so I think we're gonna probably get a. They're trending now. We're definitely trending. All right, so we're trending. All right, so if I can get break even, I'll reduce my risk on this. But I'm going to allow this trade to play out. because we are trending. So that means the market is trying to get somewhere. We took out that high. We took that high out. Uh, hmm, hmm, 63. Yeah, I just don't got the patience for that. I don't got the patience for that. I don't got the patience for that. Hmm. Oh, NQ. Oh my God. All right. Let me see if I can get back in this. Uh, yeah, so we got a sweep of this high. We got this block of consolidation right here. I highly doubt that we get to 75. I mean, we got to break past this. We got to break past this. It's not like she can't do it, but I would say that it would be highly unlikely. Well, I mean, we did have a big move down. I got to remember that. I mean, we did have this big move down, and kind of just like Tommy said, we could see that just a stop run to the upside. The structure is bullish. Hmm. Structure is bullish, but we are coming up into resistance. The question is, are the bulls or the bears are going to hold it? I mean, I'm not looking for a reversal. If you see me shorting, I'm just looking for the short because I'm not going to buy high. So I'm always going to be looking for the short and vice versa. When the market keeps on buying. No, I'm gonna let it play out, man. I'm gonna just let it play out. I'm gonna let it play out. I'm gonna let it play out. Mm, it's be dangerous, but I mean, if we get a break above that high, it would definitely be a short squeeze higher. Definitely see a short squeeze to the upside. And if we can definitely get underneath this 45 level, then we can definitely see downside. But we are trending though. We're definitely trending. I'm not blind to that fact that we're trending. Yeah. That's why, Jonathan, that's why I enjoy being a bear. I like taking the elevator versus the stairs. I prefer to take the elevator. It's just that ever since the beginning of this year, bears don't get elevators anymore. The only thing that the bears get is one day of a 600 to 700 point move to the downside. That's it. Where everybody is just selling out of their position. And that's all bears get nowadays. I mean, you're lucky if you get that. I mean, we talked about this. We talked about the rebalance. We knew not to short on whatever day that was, Monday, whatever that day was, Monday. We knew not to short that day. Historically, is always bullish, regardless of how we feel. Historically, that's what it always does, and we would always get the rebalance the next day. I mean, that's just how the structure or how it plays, at least for right now, or as long as I've paid attention to it, at least. But man, did we get a rebalance? The only thing that I hated about yesterday, the only thing that I hated was that the bullish seed that was planted in my mind. I totally disregard. Like I was talking, was it Tommy? It was Tommy or Ganway. Yeah, no, it was Tommy. It was Tommy. Yeah, it was Tommy. The only reason why I will always kind of disregard bearish price action, and even if I see the bearish price action, I will still take the bullish move, is because the bears have just been failing to rotate price lower, even when they do get into areas of supply. I mean, you get into areas of supply and the bulls are still running through it. I mean, eventually they get their short, but it's so stressful. I mean, you're so stressed out because you don't know if you're going to get your targets hit just for this small move versus this big move up, just for them to not finish the rotation and get a move back up. So it's like, I see the bearish price action, but I ain't going to take it. I'll just rather take, I would rather take it on the bull side. But now that I'm seeing that the bears are finally stepping back in, now I feel more comfortable taking the bearish setups now. Now I feel more comfortable doing it. Before, I didn't feel comfortable taking bearish setups. I just don't. But I think now that we're getting close to the elections, now that the elections are almost over, now that Powell is going to do possibly a rate cut in September, possibly, or I'm sorry, this month, we'll probably go back to regular price action. I mean, all we've been getting is this is an election year price action. People's 401ks need to be looking nice. So when it's time to vote, they don't have anything distracting, because let's just be honest. Let's just be real with ourselves. If we think that this illusion that is called the elections is anything but that, a circus between two clowns, then unfortunately you fell for the quote unquote American dream. This is all this is a circus between two clowns. That's it. And I don't think we've ever had an election year where the market was red. There's no sitting president that's going to allow something like that to happen. That's going to allow something like that to happen. Imagine having a red, having somebody's stock portfolio red, and you want them to get your vote. You want them to vote for you. Yeah, right. And we've seen that happen with so when Biden became president, we saw that bull run up all through December, and then January we had that nasty move down. I mean, I've seen that happen so often after election years that I just expect it at this point. I expect after we get whatever run up we get, once we figure out who our next president will be, come January, we're going to see a couple of days like this. We're going to see a couple of days like this. Now, overall, if Harris wins, as I stated before, my bias is that we'll probably see this big move down, but we're going to see a mega bull run. We're going to see a bull run. There's no way that they're going to allow the first female president have something to where, oh, the stock market crash. I mean, the economy is already shit, but they're going to lie about it like they've already been doing. They're not going to allow that to happen. They're not going to allow Kamala Harris presidency be vague with a market crash. Like, they're not going to let that shit happen. And I stand by that bias. I stand by that. Because the reason why I say that is because they use that now. They say, look at the economy. The economy is better than it's ever been. Yeah, okay. Anybody with eyes know that the economy has not been the best that it's ever been. But what they're saying is they're going off of job reports. They're looking at the stock market right now. The stock market had this crazy ass, unnecessary bull run. And that's what they're campaigning on. So, and we found out that they manipulated the job numbers to where they said that there was 800 jobs that never existed but got reported. I mean, if they can do that and not really, I mean, there was no, I mean, once that job report, once that was brought to the public, nobody cares. Nobody didn't care about it. No one didn't care when we got the report. We just traded the charts, and nobody cared now. So it's like, I mean, if they'll do that, I mean, shit, they'll do anything. And that's just how I see things. I mean, I see it that way. All right, so let's see. Let's see if they're gonna hold this. And then we got the CPI report too, and then I got heavily revised. So I mean, obviously, I mean, we're not gonna hate the players. We're just gonna hate how this game is played. I mean, all these fake economic data reports that's coming out that shows that we have a great economy. So Biden or whoever the president is can say, hey, we have a great economy. The numbers show it. But those that live in reality knows that nah. If So this is going to be tricky right here, man. This is going to be tricky. Either the Bulls buy or they die here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Either they buy or die here. Either they buy or they die. All right, so let's see. Let's see what happens. Now we got the EMAs flattening out. We got it flattening out. We got an area where the Bulls have to buy it. And they have to close it above this high at 1965. You know what? I'm gonna try to scale in here. I'm gonna try to scale in here at this high. All right, out the bears sell. or they don't. So there is a potential strong high at 76. We'll see what happens. There is a potential strong high at 76. If they can get it above 76, then we can get to 19.1. Because this will definitely be a short squeeze, and we can definitely, well, most likely get back to the top of this range right here. Nice. All right. All right. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. But my guess is that they'll probably go to 19.1. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. But we are definitely still trending. We're definitely still trending. So another thing that I noticed that I will work on is trying to somewhat defeat the one-way markets, because once we start breaking out and we start the trend, I do notice that I get so engulfed in the price action that I guess I will blind myself to certain things. Let me get to a. I will say that I did make a mistake in that short. It's because of something that I said before. We had a breakout here, and that was a mistake that I made. We had a breakout. Hmm. Oh yeah, I think I just got stopped out, or I'm getting close to getting stopped out. Yeah, that was definitely a mistake on my part. We had a breakout above this level, and that's what makes trading the Nasdaq somewhat challenging. And that's why I prefer to trade her over the ES. So originally, the reason why I went short is because of this consolidation here, right? So I expected the bears to at least to come in and at least get a better short down. But what I failed to realize is that the first short, like once they found support and they broke above this 1945 level, I should have realized that, or I should have been paying more attention to that. And that was my fault. They broke above this level, and anything above this level is bullish. And that's why I have these level marked out on my chart. And I wasn't paying attention to that because I was looking fully at this. But 19,125 is definitely an area where I will short. I will short this area if price gets here. I will be looking for a short in this area because the same thing, because the market has been trending, but we had this break of structure, and there's highly likely that there's going to be sell orders sitting right here. It's highly likely that there's going to be sell orders if we get here. Hmm. I mean, the question is, so let's just say that no, because I mean, we had a breakout, they bought here. I mean, we had a stop run. We got back into this area. They may try to push it back down into this area. I mean, if 19,125. Hmm. Let me look at the ES real quick and see. Hmm. So the ES definitely has some more room for upside for sure. Yeah, that's why I just gotta make sure. Hmm. You know what? Let's see. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't normally do this, but let's see if we can get to 19,125. But I don't want to get into start doing bad habits. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. Like I said, I don't want to start bad habits. I wouldn't take this trade normally, so. Oh, okay, I'll just fix that later. Hmm. Actually, I might start actually doing that as well. I might actually start doing that. Hmm. Is that 105? When is that? 106? No, that's good enough right there. Oof. Dude, what the hell, man? Mm. 74. Typical nasty NQ. Typical nasty NQ. I swear. I swear. Okay. So I was like, right here. So if I kept my stop where it was, this is obviously bullish. Mm. And so the question is, let me look at this again, because let me look at this. I'll keep that there. I'll keep that there. What is that? 49? 49, huh? Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Nasty. Nasty work from the NQ. Okay. So yeah, I think yeah, if I kept my stop where it was, I would have still been in this. But it doesn't matter at this point. That was nasty though. So yeah, I moved my stop to like 112 and it went up to 115 for some reason. For whatever reason. Because I'm trying to look at why 115 was a level. I mean, I don't know. All right. Yeah, that's interesting that they kind of stopped it at 115. That's interesting. That's interesting. But if they get this move down, and if this is, I don't think it's a real move though. I mean, it might not be a real move. Or maybe it is, who knows? So what, 30? Hmm. It looks like they're buying the retest. Hmm. I kind of want to see more from the Bulls here. I kind of want to see more from them because I mean, any sweep underneath this low, we'll get this entry right here. Hmm. Wouldn't that just be my luck though? Finally, hmm. I mean, they could find support here, but I don't like how the structure is. I don't like how the structure looks. Let's see what happens when they get back into this area. I'm not going to go for a long until they come back into this area. I do think that they want 125, and that's where I would go short for sure, or somewhere in this area I would go short. But hmm, yeah, it does kind of suck to not be a part of the short move down. It does suck. Hmm. Okay, so uh, I mean, even if I were to get in right here, I'll have to wait for it, and that'll be a hard long. Yeah, I might as well just be patient and just wait for the retest down here. Because even if I were to get in at 51, my stop would be kind of where I would want it. Mm. All right, man. We'll see. All right, so let's see. Yeah, this would definitely be a hard long to the upside. It would be definitely hard. It's just definitely going to be a lot for the Bulls to overcome because now it does appear that the Bears are trying to sell it. But even on Bookmap, it looks like people are trying to take profits at 121 or 125, and that's where a lot of the orders are sitting at. So that's definitely a an objective for the Bulls and the Bears for price to get to. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. Mm, mm. I mean, wouldn't that be cute? Wouldn't that be cute? All right. Okay. Don't die on me now, Bulls. Don't die on me now. Uh, I mean, that would be classic NQ. That would be classic. Been catching shorts all day, and then finally I find a good opportunity to go long, and all of a sudden now she wants to short. Yeah, I think I would have been up like what 45 points in that previous short. Push past it, Bulls. Get to the objective. Get to the objective. Get to 125. You know that's where everybody wants to go. You know that's exactly where everybody wants to go. Party's at 125, baby. Let's get there. All right, there goes that first target. Let's get to 125, baby. Mm, the Bulls are serious here. They'll hold that level. If not, we'll see a drop. I mean, the question is, if I see resistance at this level, I'm gonna go short. Mm, mm, oh, mm, mm, okay. I mean, we probably get to the if the Bears are serious here, we'll probably get to the bottom of that range, possibly. Or they could have faked me out and maybe it is about to pump up. Who knows? Okay. Um, so like 1910. Yeah, probably to the 200. I mean, if we do see a move down here, it'll probably be to like the 200 EMA. I mean, I always got to pay attention to that because I mean, if I'm going to short, I should make sure that I'm going to be shorting at this 200 EMA because that's I mean my trade still will work out, but I mean that's profits right there that I could have been a part of this move. It's profits. I don't like that. 45. Yeah, that's about like what 57. And that's 12 points right there. I could have got my first target hit, about to get my second one hit, if not already. What 57? Yeah, I just would have got. Yeah, that's why every point matters. I mean, even on the Nasdaq, you don't got to be as perfect. You don't got to be as perfect with the Nasdaq. She moves enough for there to be enough room for error. But right now, with that move down, I would have got two of my targets hit. I would have been in three contracts right now. And it looks like the bulls are really buying this back up too. It looks like they're buying it back up. So this is going to probably be one of those stressful shorts. You see what I mean? Every point matters, man. Every freaking point matters. Every point matters. Mm. Because I would have been out of 3 contracts by now. I would have only been in 2. And they might, like I said, they might just bounce it at the 200. Okay. Every point matters. And because they might bounce it here. It's highly likely that they will. Because I mean, if the Bulls, I mean, either the Bulls gonna have to buy or die here. I mean, there's no other way to put it for the Bulls. Either they buy or they die. Let me actually clear the chart up real quick so I can kind of show what I'm talking about. Actually, I'll just go to the higher time frame. Either they buy or die. I mean, you have sell stops orders sitting underneath this low. So either the Bulls defend this low right here and we see a push up, or the Bears is going to tap into that. And you know what? They probably might actually be going for VWAP. I mean, it will make sense. After we had this big move up to the upside like that, they could be trying to go for VWAP. Now, I still think that the objective is 125. But we got 10 points away from it. So I'm thinking that a lot of market participants, especially after yesterday, was like, yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough. I hate the fact that the Nasdaq stopped me out, but in her defense, I did move my stop. So that was more my fault than hers. I know not well, I mean, like I said, I mean, normally if I'm going to take this trade, I'm going to take it. I'm not going to move my stop down. I was going to hit my target, so it's going to hit my stop. But all right, so that's that target done. Let's see if we can get this target hit, and then we'll be done with the stream. Now price is underneath the 200 EMA, so price is most likely going for VWAP now. It's most likely going for VWAP. Oh, there goes that last target or fourth target. All right, let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can get it. I mean, the Bulls probably might come back in. We probably might see some. We might see them come back in at this neckline. But if we don't, then we're definitely going down lower. And this is why I always would prefer trading the Nasdaq over the ES. There's so much room for error. I mean, even though I took a position in the middle of the chart, I was still able to get a big chunk of profits. Damn, Think with Bookmap has the application has been crashing a lot lately. I wonder what's going on with Bookmap. I mean, I know that the data can't be it can't be ingesting that much data for it to be constantly crashing like that. I mean, I guess we do have a lot of volume. I mean, we almost got 1 million in volume on the ES. We have 600,000 on the MES. Almost 1 million on the mini NQ, micro NQ. I mean, I guess maybe. Let me see something real quick, because we got that leg down. We got that leg. 10:55 is probably that time. I just got the notification that I just received my payout. So my payout just hit my bank account. And that whole process took about 3 days, including the holiday yesterday. So MFF, at least for right now, the payout process for me was a total of 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. Yeah, I appreciate that, Tommy. That's why yesterday I was kind of upset because I would have been on my way to my fourth payout. Yesterday would have been my fourth day. Today obviously would have been my fifth day, and this would have been my second payout request. So yesterday was definitely frustrating. It definitely was. I definitely would have got my payout today, um, or I would have been able to request a second one. But um, I guess things happen for a reason. I'm not going to be angry about things that I can't control. I mean, I'm frustrated, obviously, because I would have been literally requesting my second payout after their stream. But I guess there's more work for me to do. Um, what I will say is that this payout is kind of like a double-edged sword. At least for me, it is, and I'll explain why. What I've noticed is once I've completed a task, I kind of lose interest in doing it. I've already shared before that when I finally became consistently profitable and I was hitting up Top Step and you profit every week for payouts, over time it became boring, and I did deviate from that style of trading to gambling. And as I'm putting myself back into a position to get weekly payouts, I do see myself trying to go back into that mind frame of I want to gamble because I don't want, not necessarily I don't want the payout, is because I completed that task. And that's how I see it. And I think a lot of people see these prop firms in that way because they kind of make it that way. You got to complete a series of tasks to reach a payout. So it's you're being consistent, check. You're managing your risk, check. Because remember, the way that they calculate it is that they're adding up your days, I mean, your winning days and your losing days, they're multiplying it by 40. And that balance your highest day can't be that balance. So on days like yesterday, if you didn't take maybe what like for me, if I didn't take like a $400 loss, $800 loss day, if I let it hit my daily loss limit, that pushes out the payout even further. That pushes it out. So that's the catch with MFF. I don't know if other prop firms do it that way. I'm not sure. I haven't looked, but MFF definitely does it that way. So if you're trading with MFF, you have to be mindful of your losing days and you have to be mindful of your winning days, or you're pushing your payout further and further and further out. And you're only allowed to withdraw $1,200 at a time. And I think once you get $1,200, $12,000 in payouts, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. After a certain amount of payouts, they put you in a live account and they put you in a $3,500 static account. So there's really no reason to go balls to the walls in these MFF accounts past the eval stage. Getting $400 to $500 a day should definitely be your goal because you're not getting more than a $1,200 payout regardless of how much you make. And if you make a $7,000 day, you're going to have to make a $7,000 day for the rest of the days. So just keeping that in mind, $500 a day is easy. It's obtainable. It's really obtainable. But um, but yeah, I'm not gonna let yesterday defeat me. I mean, these prop firms was probably like, uh, he's about to get another damn payout. We got to do something. We got to stop him. He's gonna hit us up every week, and you damn right. I'm gonna hit you up every week. You damn right. I'm gonna hit you up every damn week. As long as I can have my mindset in a right place to where it's like, okay, I'm not going to do this. I'm gonna wait for the setup. I'm not going to chase price. If I miss the move, I'm just going to cry on the inside, but I'm just going to wait for the setup. Once I get into that mindset, I become very dangerous on these charts. Very dangerous. And the only thing I had to work on is, well, one of the things I have to work on is if I can get my scalings right, if I can get into a good area and notice when prices where I can just scale into a position and add on, that'll definitely be beneficial for the future. Because I think once they put you in a live account, you can trade the way you want to trade once you go live. All right. Hmm. Yeah, so like what, 48 possibly? Yeah. Yeah, I think 48 actually might be the target for the market right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if once we get a retest of this area that we see it's either going to be this area where they're going to bounce it at, or I mean, they might as well just go for VWAP. Like they might as well go for it. But we all know that the NQ loves doing her classic behavior of if we all know that everybody is waiting here at VWAP, if everybody's waiting here at VWAP, what she loves doing is front running it. I mean, if anybody that trades the Nasdaq knows that she loves to front run and get as much people as she possibly can angry. That's just how she is. One of the classes is that she likes to trade through VWAP to incite bears, just to run their stops to make that move higher. She loves to do that. If we have a gap, she loves to half fill it and then go in the opposite direction. She loves doing that shit. She loves that. If I can find another example, because she did it yesterday to the Bulls, where they got above VWAP and yeah, right here. She loves to do it. Get you all excited. Or no, that's not VWAP. Where is it at? I'm on the wrong. On the wrong chart. No, I'm not. It was something that she did. I mean, I think it might have been this right here because I was like, man, that was just so crazy. I knew she was going to do it. She likes to get above VWAP just to reverse, but I could have sworn this happened later on in the day, or maybe that was what I was looking at. Maybe that was what I was looking at yesterday. Yeah, that's probably what I was looking at because price didn't even get close to VWAP after we got this massive drop. So that's probably what I was looking at yesterday. All right, so let's see if she does it this time. I'm going to end the stream at around actually 10:40. Actually, I'm kind of invested in this move, but give me a second. I'll let this. Mm. Okay. All right. So that's definitely going to look like a hard sell. So all right. I mean, all in all, this is definitely a good trade. It's not a big deal if I get stopped out. But I will be ending the stream here. Just try to be safe out there. I still believe that the market objective is 125 before we see like a real short to the, because this is more like a deep pullback. We can see that this is a deep pullback into a previous area of support. You can see that they use that as resistance, now being used as support. You got a double bottom. So, I mean, everything is kind of pointing towards a potential long back up, but we do have to actually, you know what? Uh, Prices above the 21 EMA, but we still have to respect the 50. So, if the bears fail here, if the bears fail here, we will see a short squeeze to the upside. And then the next objective for the bulls would be to get price back over 1945. We will definitely most likely see bears here. We'll see bears here. If they fail, we're definitely going to 125 because there's nothing but stops right here, and there's nothing but stops up here. And the bears will try to short here at 1945, so just be mindful. But all right, with that said, peace out, everybody.